Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to part two of reading the Daniel Larson Wiki. Last time we ended when he got to Big Springs on his travel arc, so we'll pick back up right from there. Big Spring. On March 24th, Daniel arrived in Big Spring, Texas. Early on the day, Daniel claimed that he had lost his debit card. He then proceeded to spend the rest of the day searching for it. On March 25th, Daniel uploaded a video with his debit card claiming to have found it. He subsequently claimed that it was no longer working. Daniel then proceeded to post multiple videos of his lunch that he had purchased, which consisted of mozzarella sticks and a cheeseburger. And a rather unusual upload later that day, Daniel posted a picture of a seemingly random man sleeping with the caption, "Tell this guy to stop stalking me," on his YouTube community page. Around 11 p.m. on that same day, Daniel uploaded multiple videos talking about an emergency occurring on his YouTube community page. The emergency was that he was receiving dozens of comments from trolls. In several follow-up videos, Daniel claimed that he was currently communicating over the phone with Ivan, who told Daniel that he is delusional and is not in contact with Tina Vanderwall. Daniel claimed that the conversation became argumentative because Ivan would not let him speak, which led to Daniel telling Ivan to never contact him again. Daniel later posted a video claiming that he was calling the police. In a follow-up video, Daniel claimed that he had received words from Ivan's wife, Paula, who informed him that Ivan was holding Grace Vanderwall at gunpoint and trying to make her date him. And in another video, Daniel stated that he was being told the same thing by someone claiming to be Grace. Daniel posted two videos claiming he was sent a cease and desist letters by both LBI Records and Columbia Records, and also states that these letters confirmed his prior employment with these companies. Daniel proceeded to post 47 videos over the course of an hour, talking about all of the above information. Throughout these videos, he switched back and forth about his association with Grace and Tina Vanderwall, and further discussed the legitimacy and current status of the restraining order which the Vanderwalls had filed against him. He also claimed he was fired by his manager at an unknown job in two videos. He mentions Michael Quinn and World of T-Shirts. On March 26th, Daniel posted multiple videos of his breakfast consisting of a nacho cheese, chips, and energy drink. He then uploaded a video claiming Gus Fring's donations did not go through, and an update video posted to his YouTube community page. Daniel claimed that he was in the midst of yet another crisis. Daniel's post indicated that he was communicating with Grace, who was attempting to force Daniel to give her his social media passwords. Oh yeah, it's obviously Grace, Danny. Daniel claimed that the persuasion attempts eventually escalated to threats of physical violence. In a YouTube community comment, Daniel claimed that his debit card was working again, but his bank account was missing around $60. He later announced that he was going to get lunch. On the way, he posted multiple videos of a dog, alleging that it might attack him. Perhaps out of paranoia, Daniel stated that he will freaking murder that dog if it tries to bite him. Daniel later uploaded a video of a company car, which allowed fans to find his location with relative ease. After announcing his location has been breached, Daniel announced that he would not be staying much longer. A little bit later, Daniel uploaded the video of someone off camera holding a phone. The video documents a phone call with a person claiming to be the security from MGM who kicked him out. Daniel asked why he was kicked out. The supposed security figure states that it was because Daniel has scabies as a PDF file and likes children. Daniel claimed that these allegations were false. In response, the caller referenced the Pinterest boards. Daniel claimed that a matter was taken care of legally and that his social media was hacked in 2021. He also claimed to have won a court case, and that pertained to the issue as well. The caller then asked Daniel to donate $10 to them, which Daniel responded that his management was in charge of $5. To which Daniel responded, no. The video then cut to Daniel frantically running towards the front door of the restaurant. He proceeded to film the vehicle that he claimed the person from the beginning of the video had entered, a red pickup truck. 4 hours later, Daniel uploaded a video alleging that he had taken a bus and was now in Wichita, Kansas. This, however, is impossible as Wichita, Kansas is a 17-hour bus ride. Oh, that's so funny. Later on in the day, Daniel made multiple posts to TikTok and YouTube claiming that he had been stalked by a white pickup truck for the past few hours. In the videos, Walmart signs can be seen in the background. Daniel then announced that his location had been revealed again. In another video, Daniel claimed that some of his fans were calling the Big Spring Walmart to have him kicked out. Daniel also claimed that an unknown man was waiting outside for him with a gun. There's so much to him. Dang. Daniel went live on TikTok documenting his adventures around the city. Daniel began the live by hiding behind a shopping cart at Walmart. He claimed that a white pickup truck was in the parking lot waiting for him. He claimed that he notified security of the situation. He also claimed that the owner of the truck strategically parked it to have a complete view of the parking lot. Daniel also alleged that before he had started his live stream, he tried to leave the store, but the white pickup truck began to follow him, so he went back inside. Later on, an employee can be heard telling Daniel that he checked the parking lot and did not see a white pickup truck in it. Daniel exited the store and showed the parking lot in order to obtain evidence. The white pickup truck was not there, but a black pickup truck drove past Daniel and parked in front of the store, which made him suspicious out of paranoia. Daniel hid behind a vending machine. Eventually, Daniel decided to flee to a neighboring gas station and ran across the parking lot. While he was running, Daniel claimed that a white car sped through the parking lot and he believed it was attempting to catch up to him. Daniel entered the gas station and asked the cashier to call the police because there were 2 cars stalking him and sending him death threats. Through the chat of his live stream, another employee offers to make the phone call for Daniel. While this employee phoned the police, Daniel told them about his internet fame and went into details about his alleged stalkers. After he described the vehicles in question, Daniel and the cashier went outside to look for them. After a brief search, both agreed that the parking lot was clear. Daniel went back inside the store and continued to watch for the black pickup truck. Eventually, Daniel claimed that the white car had returned and showed an employee. The employees, having already tried their best to help him, asked Daniel to leave the store, to which he complies. Outside the store, multiple customers and employees assured Daniel that he was safe. For the rest of the live, Daniel walked down random streets, giving motivational speeches. He talked about his autism, family history, similarities to Donald Trump, and his fan base. Daniel apologized for messing up and doxing people in the past. He also acknowledged the Pinterest board incident. However, he still claimed that he was hacked. During Daniel's monologue, he documented himself walking close to and trespassing on the edges of properties. In one yard, a dog barks at him. Clearly startled, Daniel yelled at the dog and immediately crossed the street, almost getting hit by a car in the process. Throughout the live stream, Daniel starts running multiple times at random intervals. Each time he claimed to see or hear something suspicious. He eventually went to Whataburger and asked if he can use an outlet so he can call an Uber. Daniel then immediately ended the live stream. The live stream was uploaded by YouTube user AcidGat. Hell yeah, AcidGat does it good. On March 27th at around 1 o'clock a.m., Daniel went live on TikTok again. He filmed himself walking through the city. 1 o'clock a.m., right before then, it seemed like he was having some sort of paranoia. I know they've claimed that he's got schizophrenia, but, could it also be drug-induced paranoia? He's out at 1 a.m. walking around, wired, wide awake. On March 27th at around 1 a.m., Daniel went live on TikTok again. He filmed himself walking through the city, talking about his previous safety concerns. Daniel claimed that he talked to some local business owners and that they said all the gunshots he thought he heard, were from cars and 4th of July fireworks. It took Daniel a few minutes to realize that it was March. Daniel proceeded to talk about how many police officers there were and filmed them as they drove by. At some point, Daniel jogged over a bridge. Later on, Daniel stated that his Uber app was broken, so he would walk back to the gas station he had previously been at. Later, while walking along the street, he filmed a police car doing a U-turn towards him. He claimed that the police car parked near him and the officers were watching him. Eventually, one of the officers approached Daniel, who filmed the interaction. The police officer told Daniel that the station had received multiple calls about him. Daniel proceeded to tell the officer about his celebrity status in TikTok. In response, the officer told Daniel that after he had heard the calls, he researched Daniel and had been watching his live and decided to find him. The officer also told Daniel that he was free to go at any time and was not under arrest. Oh, he looked him up. I wonder if he saw all the bad stuff that Daniel's done. The interaction was a very positive one. After saying goodbye to the police officer, Daniel announced he was going back to the gas station to charge his phone and call an Uber. I thought he just said that his Uber app was broken. How's he going to call an Uber? Daniel ended the live stream shortly before arriving at the gas station. Almost immediately after the live stream ended, the location of the gas station that Daniel went to was posted on Reddit. In response, Daniel made a few posts telling fans to stop calling the gas station. The gas station was spammed with calls from fans. Some were attempting to make the staff aware of Daniel's reputation and presence, others simply requesting to speak to Daniel. One person reportedly got a hold of Daniel, but the conversation was cut short after Daniel got mad at the caller, referring to him as Danny Boy and Danderson. Eventually, gas station employees stopped answering the phone. At some point on the same day, an account claiming to be Tina Vanderwall left multiple comments on Daniel's YouTube community page, which caused him to have a breakdown. Later on in the day, Daniel uploaded multiple videos of him having a conversation with a fan at a gas station. This fan bought Daniel a 4 Lolcow. Oh, that's not a good combination. Daniel later claimed that his location had been leaked and the gas station had began receiving lots of phone calls regarding him. After posting a screenshot which included email, Daniel claimed that this, along with his YouTube page, had been leaked and hacked. Daniel went live on TikTok and claimed that he was running from an assassin in the same white pickup truck that had tailed him the night before. Daniel ended the live after announcing he had received a threatening text. Daniel immediately uploaded a picture of the text message, which contained a stock image of a gun and the message, "I see you, and you can either come to the white truck to negotiate or else." The video was quickly removed from TikTok. Daniel claimed to have called the police in response to the text message. Daniel also claimed that the police took him to the hospital. However, this is yet to be confirmed. Eventually got on a bus and left Big Springs. That was the crazy one. That was when he was having some real bad schizophrenia or drug paranoia. Sweetwater. On March 28th, Daniel made it to Sweetwater, Texas, after riding on a Greyhound bus for a total of 20 minutes and getting off at the first stop. Daniel claimed he saw a white pickup truck at the station. Daniel decided to stay at the station due to the presence of this truck, which he deemed to be a security threat. A few people managed to find Daniel's location, as the business's name was in the background of the video he had posted. Multiple people attempted to get Daniel kicked out, even going as far as calling the police to his location, but all to no avail. Daniel was offered $20 to mop the bathrooms of the truck stop, which he accepted. What? Wow, he actually did some work? I'm highly, highly doubtful of that. He really mopped the bathrooms of the truck stop for $20. That's impressive if he actually did it. I highly, highly doubt that. Later that day, in an upload to TikTok, Daniel said that he would be collaborating with Playboi Carti, the rapper, in Atlanta. Daniel left Sweetwater later on in the evening and headed to San Antonio. San Antonio. Daniel arrived in San Antonio March 29th. He went live on TikTok while sleeping at the Greyhound station. During the live stream, an employee awoke Daniel from his slumber and proceeded to kick him out of the building. This was apparently due to the business receiving many calls regarding him. Daniel uploaded multiple videos of him walking around the city while simultaneously shouting out people for Cash App donations. In one video, he shouted out Jeffrey Epstein. Houston. Daniel arrived in Houston later on in the day on March 29th. On March 30th, Daniel uploaded a video of himself being kicked out of the Greyhound station. Later, Daniel posted videos of himself inside that same bus station. As soon as the staff were alerted to his presence, Daniel was kicked out again. In one video, an employee could be heard telling Daniel that he was being kicked out for calling the police to the location during his first visit. Daniel claimed he had received a death threat, which was what had prompted the 911 call. Later, Daniel posted a video from a business that was identified and was soon kicked out of the business, receiving multiple calls about him. Daniel apparently called the police over being doxxed and waited outside. In one video, he claimed that the business had received a bomb threat from one of the trolls. However, all of the customers in the background were seen still dining, and Daniel was the only one outside. After being kicked out, Daniel went live on TikTok back at Monchero, where he was again kicked out. Daniel then posted a video of him talking to the police, in which he screamed at them to call in dispatch. At the end of the video, Daniel flipped them off. In a video posted immediately afterwards, Daniel filmed an almost empty sidewalk, with the only exception being a pedestrian walking the dog. In the video, he seemingly out of nowhere screams, "Bitch! I told you I was getting doxxed!" The police were seemingly the police were too far away to be seen, but it's believed that he was screaming at them in the video. Later on, Daniel posted a video claiming that during his last conversation with the police, he had received a warning that any more calls would result in an arrest and that his internet presence was crazy. Daniel announced that he was about ready to press charges on the police department. Later, Daniel visited a restaurant in which he refused to pay for his meal, resulting in him being kicked out. Daniel later returned to the restaurant and announced that he refused to be threatened with jail and was back to call the police. Later, Daniel uploaded a picture of a receipt from poor behavior on his TikTok. The receipt shows that he had purchased $15 garlic pasta and $16 Texas-sized nachos with chicken that cost an additional $6. After the restaurant threatened to kick Daniel out for not being able to pay, a fan came to his aid and covered the cost of the bill. That's what he does. He'll order food, specifically go to restaurants where you have to pay after you have eaten your food, order a bunch of food, eat it, and then expect people to pay for it. It's disgusting. Daniel remained in Houston on the 31st of March and spent his time in a Dave & Buster's, which he was eventually kicked out for due to calls from the trolls who located him. That night, he started a live stream while walking through the park next to the zoo. He began getting phone calls from multiple numbers. One of these callers made death and great threats against him, claimed to be the Tickle Monster, and later Merc. Daniel became suspicious of a person following him with a flashlight, so he broke into a run and asked a fellow pedestrian to call the police. He pulled up text to show proof of the threats and ended the live. New Jersey / New York City. Daniel's new managers, including I Wish I Had a Dad, aided him in purchasing a plane ticket to New York City. Shouldn't be doing that. Should not give him any sort of money. Should not aid him in any way whatsoever. I wish I had a dad. Yeah, if you had a dad, you probably wouldn't be like giving diddlers money. Daniel's motivation for this venture was to meet up with Tina and Grace Vanderwall, whom he had been told requested his presence for an investigation. He also wished to meet Grace in person. The news of Daniel's flight spread around, and while he claimed his flight would be taking place on April 4th, the community inferred that it would be happening on the 3rd. It turned out that Daniel's previous statement had been an attempt to throw off the trolls. At around 2:00 p.m., Daniel is believed to have passed security. His plane had transfer at the Charlotte Airport in North Carolina. Oh man, he was pretty close to me. He was in Charlotte. Oh man, stay out of the Carolinas, Daniel. We don't want you here. His flight was due to land in Newark, New Jersey, where he had planned to take a train from Penn Station to New York City. At 7:57 p.m., April 3rd, Daniel shared photos of himself inside an airplane to Daniel Larson HQ. However, the validity of these photos are questionable. The headrest appears different in 2 of 5 pictures, and Daniel looked much cleaner here than he had only a few days prior. Around noon on April 4th, Daniel uploaded multiple videos confirming his arrival to New York. It is unclear if he had meant to say Newark. Daniel uploaded multiple videos of him talking about his number and location being leaked. He posted an unsupported claim that the fire alarms were pulled at the airport as an attack, though whether he meant against himself remains unknown. Daniel then uploaded multiple videos from a subway or train car, where it is seen punching and kicking his surroundings while freaking out about his information being leaked. Later, a fan posted a video on TikTok on Daniel Larson in their car with the caption, "In the Big Apple." Reddit user u/specialist Sans posted photos of himself and Daniel, taking credit for driving Daniel from the airport to New Jersey. Why? Why are you helping this man? This insane, dangerous person. Why would anybody help him? Where he dropped him off at the train station. The user also revealed that Daniel was actively on the phone with Olivia Vanderwall, or more accurately, the troll impersonator spawned from the 3 Days War. Specialist was subsequently attacked on Reddit for having supported Daniel. There you go, yeah, don't support him. Why would you support him? Many fans began to spot Daniel and noted his whereabouts. At around 6 o'clock p.m., Daniel was spotted at an exchange place in Jersey City. He took a train to the World Trade Center and later revealed his location. Beats Karaoke in Brooklyn to the Olivia Vanderwall troll. Throughout the 5th of April, Daniel was continuously spotted and doxxed all over New York City. Some of those locating him, however, had benevolent intentions. Fans would find and meet up with him, paying for meals, giving gifts, and even paying for a room for him to sleep in on the 4th to 5th. On the night of the 5th, the bodega incident occurred, in which Daniel was removed from a store after being harassed by Zoc Monkey on TikTok, which led to an altercation between himself and the store owner. He checked himself into a hospital for a black eye and concussion, but no major injuries were sustained. The nose scab! He got the nose scab, and he's back in Denver. I mean, not even Denver, just back in Colorado now, and the nose scab is back. That nose scab is going to last for the rest of the year. On April 6th, Daniel announced he was considering leaving New York State and heading to Kansas, as Grace Vanderwall Troll had informed him that she was there. That same night, Daniel got a motel to sleep in, which he claimed had armed security. During Daniel's time in New York, fans urged him and World of T-Shirts to meet up. Some fans attempted to lure Daniel to Josh's location, discussing who would win in a fight between the two. Some even got Daniel to visit Michael Quinn's apartment. Joshua and Daniel were hostile towards each other, making multiple videos denouncing any potential meetup. Michael Quinn threatened Daniel with a security force, and Daniel in turn made many TikToks threatening Josh and Michael, along with him saying he would call the National Guard. Daniel also threatened to off him with a gun. The gun threat eventually led to the banning of Daniel's TikTok account. Daniel blamed Michael for ruining his finances, banning his accounts, and his overall misfortunes. Oh look, they're talking about the nose scab. Following the bodega incident, Daniel had sported a large cut across his nose, which he frequently picks at, causing it to bleed. Fans joke that Daniel was entering his anti-Semitic arc after posting 2 offensive TikTok videos. In one of the videos, a song from the Perspective Hitler plays, and the other Daniel hails Hitler. Daniel also posted a video claiming that Joshua Block is Jewish. On April 11th, Daniel posted multiple videos on TikTok. Fans were able to determine that he was at the American Dream Mall from the background of the videos. On April 12th, Daniel posted on YouTube that he was asked to leave the mall by 20 troopers who took him to a train station. The same day, he ate a pizza and drank what is believed to be beer. Daniel also asked for donations as his finances are looking too good. It is safe to assume that he didn't have enough money to cover his tab. Later that day, he could be seen visiting the Borough of Manhattan Community College. There was a decent stretch of time where no notable events happened while Daniel was in New York. He mostly spent his day going live and asking for donations. However, April 24th, 2023, Daniel went to a hospital to treat his trench foot. The next day, April 25th, Daniel was supposedly attacked by a woman wielding a machete for not buying her cigarettes. On May 8th, 2023, Daniel and Michael Quinn met for the first time over lunch, which leads to the Daniel and World of T-Shirts meeting on May 10th. On May 17th, 2023, Daniel needs to catch the bus to Orlando, where he planned to generate income at Disney World. I'm so glad he did not get to Disney World. He was being so weird when he was outside of Disneyland, like begging people to pay his way in. He just wants to go there and like creep on little kids. However, he missed said bus and had a meltdown, during which he destroys his headphones. On May 18th, YouTuber John Jam follows Daniel around the World Trade Center trolling him. This leads to Daniel getting very upset and distraught. On May 19th, Daniel is tricked into thinking that Justin Bieber bought him the ticket he needs to get down to Disney. Surprisingly, this wasn't true. Return home. On May 20th, 2023, nearly 2 months into Daniel's travel arc, he finally secured a plane ride out of New York City. This came after being deceived multiple times with false promises of transportation to various destinations across America, including a supposedly all-expense-paid trip to Disney World courtesy of Justin Bieber. Daniel documented the flight with TikTok slideshows, also shared the same flight with Reddit users who captured some photos of him. Upon landing in Denver, Colorado, he shared a video where he gave a heartfelt "Finally, I'm back home," blowing a kiss to the camera. Later that night, Daniel posted photos of drinks, claiming to be enjoying dinner with Bob at Olive Garden.
Finally, I'm back home.
Wow. That was a lot. Thanks, guys, for watching this part 2. I'll probably make a part 3, reading more random ones. I know we only finished that one, but this one's probably like one of the longest articles on here. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys later.